Good luck out there.
You know I come around and rock it. I want to shout Bryce and Dylan. Blows trapping souls like Bryce and Tiller. I got no bread, I got my career in the summer. I got no fear, just honor. I bled and lived through trauma. First the fat boys, you ain't that boy. Bow wow the giants. Now y'all disrespecting the king. I come through there with claiming the demon. Get to just disrespecting the sin. I'm what you call the ability. In the dark, I'm spitting guys that give us guys on the charts to feel like bars. I'm feeling like a dime on a permanent tar. Like the Quran. You can it's nothing like the record falling. What interest all in the booth. Going into the hands, bones and legs, rolling in them. Poems of food, I'm the best that ever put much on the measure, metronome in the middle. All I can do is turn the system.
Don't forget to bring your family to an upcoming game where we're giving away free team basketball. We bring over get a free team basketball.
Finally say, the NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's Philadelphia matched up against the defending NBA champions, the New York Knicks. And so off the tip, it's New York. Well, it's the first game of the regular season. Chris, talk about what you expect to see this year in the league overall, the feel you think you're going to get.
Well, I think there's going to be two sides. It's a copycat league, so you're going to see some teams that are going to try to speed up the play. You're going to see some teams that try to increase three-pointers and increase their mid-range jumpers. And then reality will set in, and then they'll have to kind of get back to playing regular basketball. But for some teams, it's just straight development. How can you develop your young players and get them along with maybe some veterans who are going to be transitioned out in the middle of the year? So right now for coaches, GMs, presidents, there's a lot of optimism, but there's also a lot of prodding and self-examination to see where they will be a year from now, as opposed to putting all their eggs in this season.
Look at the 76ers starting group. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Then it's Markelle Fultz, and it's Delgado in at the 3 slot. The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night. On the free throw, no good. We'll see, Webb, there were a ton of huge personalities on this 76ers team, from the stars right on down to the rotation players.
Well, it starts with the Embiid. You know, he's talking junk out there. Think about the quiet swagger that Simmons plays with. This group genuinely get along, and they play for each other. The trials they went through to get here as a core, they should have all the confidence in the world. That's nice hustle up the court. I mean, a nice pass to reward that hustle.
Here's Chapman, guarded by Fultz. Well, they're passing to Ingram. Here's Chapman. Clock at 6. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
Delgado. He's covered by Ingram. Here's Osman. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul. As the Fultz. Down low. Here's Embiid.
And the intensity of Cousins isn't limited to just offense. His defense is really improved thanks to how he contests shots.
Here's Delgado. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Chapman, the pass to Porzingis. From down in the low post, it goes. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Here's Chapman. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lets it go from 11. Now the pass to Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Butler. And that one hits back iron. The 76ers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Fultz kicks to Simmons. Over Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Here's Fultz. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was time.
Pulls up on the elbow, and he hits the jumper for 2. 6 points for the captain.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now here's Embiid. Porzingis with the block. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Now off the inbound. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Here's Chapman. 6 points for him. Inside, Cousins, and he banks in the layup. Cousins has got his first points of the game.
That's where Cousins is most dangerous. And letting him go to work inside is something they're always trying to make happen.
Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Chapman. Simmons dishes to Fultz. And the rejection by Chapman. But they recover it. There's Embiid. And finally they hit one. Embiid's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebound.
Here's Chapman, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Embiid. New York shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And without a doubt, the voice of this team, the face of this franchise, is center Joel Embiid. Chris, he's embraced it from the beginning.
76ers knocked it out the park when they took the risk. They drafted Embiid. To have a star like Embiid is so personal. It's rare. I mean, it's practically the voice of the city.
He can't hit that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. Philadelphia leading by 5. Chapman's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Fultz. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Defense recognizing the situation, get right in his face once he got close to the bucket. That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that.
And the Knicks miss again. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. With the floater, Fultz. And Butler sends it back.
And Butler, one of those guys that's terrific at slapping away shots, utilizing that impressive wingspan on defense.
Here's Chapman. Passes to Porzingis. Over Fultz. Porzingis can't hit.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off. Just couldn't knock it down.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. When you were playing on the road, obviously the fans would yell things and, try to get under your skin, see what you remember any instance when it really bothered you and took effect.
Maybe when I would go home and play for the Pistons, I'd see some fan in the green and white, maybe Steve Smith, my partner, Peyton would be there. The Michigan State fans, go through, but that type of thing. Or in Ohio, it's very funny, in Ohio, if they want to boo, if they want to get the crowd pumped up, all they do is put a big Michigan M up there, and the crowd will go crazy and boo. So Ohio, usually my people in Ohio State and Cleveland, they always, had something to say. No, but it was more like, you suck, Ohio State is the best, Michigan State, you should have come here, that type of stuff. And you kind of look back, give a guy a wink, knock it down a jump shot, and put your fingers to your lips and just say, you don't want to get me upset. Let sleeping dogs lie.
That's great. Now, here's Joseph. Porzingis with the block.
And on the glass so far, hadn't even been out.
Pass to Chapman. To the inside. The kick out to Young. Turner. And the rejection by Embiid.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
to the left wing. Joseph looking around. Misses off the right iron. Knicks trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Chapman the pass to Porzingis. Yep, that one goes. Porzingis has got 6.
He's giving him a nice lick this quarter. Shots are falling.
Philadelphia's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Popovich defended by Young. Kept alive. Popovich passes to Joseph. Buries it down low. And the 76ers lead by 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
Here's Chapman. 9 points in the game so far. Some nice passing by New York here. Shot clock at 6. Back to Porzingis. New York needs to get off a shot. Turner. Young trying to break free. Makes it off the glass. Turner's got his first basket.
This team is a joke. He's way too passive. They got to get a body on him. He's on his way to the bucket.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Philadelphia's head coach. This is the first meeting of the year between these two teams, but he said those guys are tough to deal with when you let them get to the rim. We've got to move our feet on defense and do our best to deny penetration. We'll see who comes out on top, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And the first one at the line is good. And the Knicks make it a chip. The Sixers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And that one misses.
Well, think back to when Ben Simmons was first drafted as the top pick in 2016. Everyone knew he could be a playmaker as a small forward. And really, he functions fully as a point guard. He's always
We've got the captain. Brandon Ingram's out there with Porzingis. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Butler in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. That free throw good from Chapman. And Chris Simmons, a player that almost transcends the traditional basketball position.
He's a playmaker, plain and simple. He has the height and vision and skill to line up anywhere. Simmons, he could be viewed as a generational talent when it's all said and done.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Chapman. He's got 12. The free throw line. He's off on that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling in its out. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Here's Chapman outside. Porzingis. Butler passes to Chapman. And it's Osman with the rebound.
Their stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to it.
Pass to Edwards. From the arc. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Chapman. And there's the feed to Butler. And the shot goes in. Butler's got his first points of the night.
And Butler loves getting close to the basket. Once he's down low, he uses that strength and quick release to get shots off.
The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. Now here's Simmons. 10 points for him. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead safe as long as he's on the floor.
You know, you watch Ben Simmons play, and it isn't a surprise, Chris, that he's a threat to go off for a triple-double every time he suits up.
Simmons is going to have a lot of triple-doubles in this field. Great size and a knack for the ball when it comes to rebounding.
The 76ers leading by 7. At the top of the key, Embiid. to Simmons. And there's the pass to Edwards. The second chance effort. And Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
No, you can't let Simmons roam free on the offensive board. He's adept at burning the defense with his athleticism.
New York calls timeout. We've got so many young, exciting players in the NBA right now, Chris. When you think about the league's best player, the league MVP, in say 7 years, what names come to mind?
That's a great question. I mean, you have to think about guys like the Greek Freak.
Or even 5 years. It doesn't have to be that long.
Yeah, but just the potential. I know what you're saying, Kevin. I mean,
Tatum.
Wow.
I know.
It's just so. You could just go to all the young teams and say these guys are next. I mean, all you gotta do is look at the rookie, sophomore, and the female game and say you just close your eyes and pick any of those guys because you know that they're talented. But yeah, the Greek Freak, Anthony Davis, Embiid. I think those are all safe bets.
A nice shot by Embiid.
Sometimes this is all you can do on defense. Embiid is so aggressive and determined near the bucket.
Here's Chapman. Edwards defending. Here's Cousins. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Simmons against Porzingis. Embiid wide open. But they'll get another chance. Simmons passes to Osman. They shoot again, and he sinks the layup. Osman's got 8 points.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Here's Chapman. Edwards defending. Chapman, that's good.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
Well, he has the ability to make some subtle adjustments. I mean, just create just enough space to get your shot off. He was hoping to avoid a third foul before the break. But now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
The 76ers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Probably as close to a short ping as you can have at the free throw line.
To the middle. Here's Cousins. Out to Porzingis. Here's Chapman. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Edwards with it. 6 points for him. Passes it to Osman. Takes it to Fultz. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Well, he's played a smart and strong game. His field goal percentage improved.
New York shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Chapman the pass to Cousins. Banked in off the glass. He's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Chapman. He's got 21. 3-pointer. Here's Butler. Right from 50 for the layup. Butler's got 4 points.
You know, the way Butler handles himself in the paint is really impressive. Just kind of out-muscles and out-works anything the defense throws at him.
That one falls.
I like that big play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's Chapman. Count that one. Chapman's got 23 points.
He's wrapped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Philadelphia leading by 5. And Simmons kicks to Edwards. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Pass to Edwards. Philadelphia moving the ball. Fultz, no good.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
Here's Chapman. He's got 23. And the rejection by Embiid. Here's Osman. He's got 8. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 9 points.
If you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, I think he did.
Here's Chapman. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, there's a break in the action. Let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. When you look at the captain, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, Jimmy Butler. This is another guy who can defend so very well. Such quick reflexes.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Popovich passes to Joseph, and there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and with the bonus, he'll head to the line for 2.
Oh, no.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so... Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how Hopkins checked in for New York. Here's Osman. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Fultz the pass to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 4 assists in the game.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Then it's Markelle Fultz, and it's still got him. And it's a 3, the small forward. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Knicks.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
The 76ers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-up. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Now, here's Fultz. Defense is right there, and he gets it to go.
And the muscle of Fultz. I mean, it helps him on these tough shots. Able to fend off the defenders as well.
New York trailing. Here's Chapman. He's got 27. Here's Porzingis. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. No good from Simmons.
Look, he had all the time in the world to get the jumper off. Maybe it was too much time.
And that one's good by Butler.
Got to get out on Butler from beyond the arc. His 3-point stroke continues to improve.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside, Simmons. Porzingis with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Cousins with the ball. Tips it. It's good on the putback. And it's a 3-point New York lead.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. And Simmons slams it in.
And when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He fouls through.
Martinez is checked in for Philadelphia. That's good from Simmons. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Chapman, guarded by Fultz. Chapman's shot is off. And the 76ers shooting well, 50% from the floor. Simmons. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Chapman. Lays it up and banks it in. Chapman's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Delgado. Here's Martinez. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The D with some heavy feet out there. I mean, they're too slow to rotate. Nobody communicating. They can't make threes that easy, man.
The pass to Ingram. And the whistle blows. It's going to be a Markel Fultz. That'll be his third foul so far. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Edwards, he's checked in for Jetty Austin. Chapman, that's good.
He's got his first 3 of the game. Took more than a half to do.
The 76ers have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Edwards passes to Fultz. Delgado, defended by Butler. To the inside, 6 to shoot. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Wow. Solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Habit, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. He gets it in there. Now it's 9 points in the game so far. Passes it to Martinez. Now here's Fultz. Got a hand on it. Fast break, here they come. Pass to Chapman. For the lead. Misses at the rim.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
No one here, Fultz, as he lets it go. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He has to keep draining it from deep. When Fultz is locked in from there, it helps his confidence.
New York calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. Let's keep it stay fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Pass to Martinez. Up top, Fultz. 16 points for him. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Chapman the pass to Turner for the lead. Rebound by the 76ers. Simmons got rebound number 9. One effort here tonight. And when you see Miles Turner play on the offensive side of the ball, the amount of skill he has at his age is just amazing.
Yeah, already a great pick and pop player. You know, not going to be much of a banger down low, but has enough touch outside where he won't need to be. But while he's still a work in progress offensively, I think he's shown that he has a very high ceiling in terms of his skill set.
Here's Chapman. Banked in off the glass. Chapman's got 40 points.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. A different look for New York. Hardaway comes in for Jimmy Butler. Young is subbed in for Frank Ntilikina. And Philadelphia has possession. Here's Martinez. Jump shot is good that time. Martinez has got 7 points. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Chapman. He has 40. At the elbow, it's Turner. 4 on the shot clock. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Oh, come on. He's fluid from that medium range. He gets everything working together.
To the paint, and Simmons slams it in.
And once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence.
Here's Chapman. To shoot. And the pass to Knox. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Here's Joseph. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taking on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
Chapman, the pass to Turner. It's good. Turner's got 4 points this quarter.
Those passes into the paint have to be precise, just like that.
Popovich, defended by Young. Popovich passes to Martinez. A floater, and the shot goes in. 23 points for Ben Simmons.
He's a tricky player. He's so difficult to guard. Simmons excels at going with the floater at the right time.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, I agree. Anytime you crack the 20 mark in rebounds, this is special.
Popovich, defended by Young. And here's Joseph for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
New York calls timeout.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Martinez. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Well, you look at the captain, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That will be foul number 5 on him.
That's number 5 on him. No room for error anymore. I bet they'll take it at him right now. Try to get him out again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter of the game. Turner, and Turner throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. The 76ers leading by 6. Passes it to Delgado. 76ers moving the ball around. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. He's got 8.
Well, he's excellent at seeing the floor. Simmons brings a pass-first mentality to his game.
Chapman's shot is off. Philadelphia's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 at 6. Kicks to Simmons. Now here's Joseph, defended by Chapman. Hardaway with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Shot's good from Young.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
35 seconds left to play in the third. Takes the three. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Simmons. Embiid's got 5 points in the quarter.
Love it when the big fella shows off his ability from beyond the arc.
Here's Chapman. It is now to Turner. And the rejection by Embiid. And there it is for him. And that's 12 points for Miles Turner.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Knocks the pass to Hardaway. He kicks it to Turner. Young taking his time here.
Working as hard as anybody for that rebound. That's not an easy one to correct.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And New York, working with who they got, knocks out there with Ingram. And there's Miles Turner, and it's Young, and it's Chapman hit at the 2. It's deflected, and he recovers it. That one goes. Count it.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control. You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Popovich, defended by Young. Here's Popovich, and he can't bank that one in. Here's Chapman. He's covered by Joseph. To the right wing. Knocks the pass to Chapman. Second chance shot. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
So for the Knicks, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Miles Turner, and Porzingis subbed in for Knox. That free throw good from Chapman. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Popovich from outside the arc. Another three for Philadelphia.
And they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
The kick out to Young. To the wing right side. Embiid against Porzingis. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
But he's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings, and it's appreciated by the team.
Popovich. Chapman with the rebound. Chapman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Young's shot is off.
You got to give the deep credit there. Effectively. He didn't have much room to get a shot.
Joseph has an open look. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Chapman. And it falls over the rim and in. Chapman's got 47 points.
Exactly what they want right there. Continue to get good looks.
Simmons passes to Popovich. And Joseph kicks to Simmons. Up top, Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Joseph ejected by Chapman. Young in the corner.
he's really been dragging them down tonight.
The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. Simmons got 4 this quarter.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. The closer he is to the rim, the better.
Chapman the pass to Young. Drills it from outside.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Osman. He's covered by Ingram. Back to Osman. Ingram with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. Chapman the pass to Cousins.
Hasn't been his best this quarter.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Count it.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Well, yeah, you want to save your best for last. The guys on these teams know that.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
From past the arc, another 3 for Philadelphia.
And the three-pointers is becoming a weapon for them. You can see it. This is the second of this half, 3rd overall.
And that one is hammered home.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, Kevin, a few more possessions like that, this game will have a much different look.
Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that matchup with the Blazers, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Fultz is checked in.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. Nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
The Knicks making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Knicks trail by 8. Chapman the pass to Porzingis. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Stolen away, and he now has a 5-by-5. Here's Chapman, guarded by Fultz. Pass to Porzingis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the first one at the line is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And the pass to Embiid. Inside, Simmons. Porzingis with the block. Butler on the way. And the basket is good.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
They needed it. The game was threatening to get out of hand until they finally kicked into gear.
Now here's Fultz, covered by Chapman. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 4.
No clue why you wouldn't box out the lead. He's too lethal on offense.
And that is a major lead flush right there, my friends.
In a tight contest like this, Frank, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Yeah, Kevin, last minute mistake, get aggressive, attack the basket, get this thing going their way.
Here's Simmons. The shot from the low post is good. Simmons got 17 now, just in the second half.
Well, this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
Here's Chapman. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Simmons. Fultz, the pass to Delgado. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Cousins brings it down.
And Cousins is a big body who knows just how to back down the deep. When he has the room to throw it down, he does not hesitate for 1 second.
Fultz kicks to Osmond. Passes it to Fultz. Off target from three-point range. Knicks trail by 4. Outside Butler. He feeds it to Ingram. And yes, it's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Simmons finds Embiid. Back to Simmons. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way. As much as you just saw him do there, glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Philadelphia with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Has the Fultz. Down low. No good from Simmons.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
Cousins, no good. The 76ers leading by 3. On baseline, Jay. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
New York calls timeout. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
We've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Yeah, Kevin, that's what he was thinking. Get aggressive, attack the basket, and get this game going their way.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stop to get the 2 points.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
Porzingis. Simmons with the defensive effort.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And now it's an 8-point Philadelphia lead. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
Absolutely on fire. But they need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
And so Cousins will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Here's Chapman. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Chapman's got 56 points in the game.
Boy, in a close game, it's nice to have him on your side. He's gone 7 of 9 here in the fourth to give them some life.
And that one's good. Osman.
Oh, look at the unselfishness of Embiid, Kevin. I mean, he's solid at realizing that one of these guys is in trouble.
Here's Chapman. To Porzingis. Unloads from 13. That one, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Osman. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Osman's got 4 points in the quarter.
For the most part, he's been sitting back tonight, letting his teammates carry the load. Nothing wrong with that.
Here's Chapman. It is flushed down with a nice jam. Such a strong finisher for Georgia. He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
Those are some impressive ups. Way to go, Burt.
The pass to Papa. That 3 off the mark.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc. He still can't cash in on it.
Here's Chapman. Pass to Porzingis. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Come on, your next. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that turns the lead to 6. Both free throws good from Chapman.
And good aggressive basketball in trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Kicks it to Embiid. Oh, he's going to get hit with his second flagrant foul of the day, and that's the limit. He's out of the game and on his way to the locker room.
I can't believe he wouldn't exercise more control. I mean, knowing he already had 1 flagrant foul, he can't be that reckless when you're on thin ice like he was.
Greg, after his first flagrant, you knew the officials were going to have their eyes on the rest of the way, and now he'll be making the lonely walk, the walk of shame, back to the locker room. Turner's checked in for New York. Simmons against Porzingis. Pass to Delgado. To the inside. That one is good from Joel Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 9. 41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Chapman. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Come on, your next. Chapman.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8. A different look for New York. Knox, he's checked in for Porzingis. Hardaway comes in for Ingram, and it's Ntilikina in for Butler. All free throws good from Chapman. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Martinez. And here is Joseph. Passes it to Delgado. Here's the floater. Good work defensively by Turner. Knox the pass to Hardaway. Here's Chapman. Here's the triple. That shot, no good.
Yeah, and he had to be tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
So the 76ers win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had...
I think Clay got a pass from release though. Oh, is that? Yeah. I don't know. Debatable.